And thank you to all the students for your very good answers that you gave in English. I'm very impressed. Back to Winston.
Thank you, Phil. Really appreciate you taking them through this activity. So now we will go to the next section, which is going to be tips on dealing with isolation. So, Colin, would you be helping us with it?
Sure.
Okay, I'll just share the screen.
So isolation is a big problem. In some cases, people simply live alone, or they are out in the country far away from other people. But most of the people in the world at the moment are dealing with isolation because of the COVID virus, where we need to keep away from other people for health reasons. And many of us, of course, generally live a life where we have lots of people around us. So this is a very strange thing and can make us very anxious. So does anyone know what that word anxiety means? The first tip on dealing with isolation says, avoid needless anxiety. What does that word mean? Shri, please.
So the word anxiety means the interest what we have and the feelings that we express towards something which we feel very good to do that, or we feel it's very good and we are impressed with that and we feel excitedly or we feel enthusiastic to do the thing.
What's another word related to anxiety? If a person has anxiety, they feel what? Ishan, please.
Anxiety means nervousness.
Yes, that's another way of saying it. So a person would be nervous or anxious, meaning they're very concerned about it or worried. So can someone please read the next sentences and each of the headings for us, please? Sanjay, please.
To deal with stress, maintaining a positive attitude, anxiety about danger, anxiety about money, anxiety faced by young people.
Good, thank you. So that second heading, maintaining a positive attitude. What does positive mean? Arpit, please.
We should be happy at all times.
Positive means you're happy about it. So what would be the English word for the opposite, where you are unhappy with it? So instead of saying positive, if you are unhappy, you would be, what's the English word?
I would be negative. I would have a negative attitude.
Very good. So even more than being happy or unhappy, it means we could even have a bad attitude, and that would be very damaging to us. So it mentions two things. The next two headings, there could be anxiety about danger. What is danger?
So the word danger is nothing but which is harmful and the thing which is unwanted to us.
Very good. So anxiety about danger, if you're isolated, you might become more worried about danger than you really need to. You might start to imagine that there are dangers when there really aren't. It's good to be concerned about danger, of course, but we don't want to go to extreme. Now, the next one, anxiety about money. Of course, when we are isolated, we can't work or we can't do other things. We can't go to the shop. We might be worried about running out of money or not being able to earn money. So an interesting thing for the word anxiety sometimes means we get more worried about things than we really need to. And so that's not good. the last one, anxiety faced by young people. Can you think of special things which affect young people in particular that might make them worried or anxious?
One major factor that can lead young people to anxiety is bullying.
Schooling, yes.
Yes, school bullying.
Okay. Can you think of anything else that might make young people anxious or worried?
The young people are very enthusiastic and do something, but the stress they feel from the school is very high, sir. If they have free time, they cannot concentrate on their free time. They need to concentrate more on the things that school has said and the things to do. They don't have free time at all. We think that we are free, but the things are bothering us, like anything. If we have pending work or thing, if we are up to date, we have a free time and we don't even think about the things. Just we revise and we keep our mind refreshing.
Okay, thank you. So at the top of this screen, it says avoid needless anxiety. What does that mean? So everyone gets worried about or anxious about certain things, but what is needless anxiety? That word, so Ishan, please.
Yes, here means that we should avoid fear of no use. No use. We are using many. We are having many fears which are of no use, and needless means this one.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so don't worry about things that you don't have to worry about. Next slide, please. So, cultivating friendships. What's the Hindi word for friend? Sanjay, please.
Dost. Sati.
Say again, please.
Dost.
Dost. Okay. For the Telugu speakers, what's the Telugu word for friend?
Snehitudu.
Mitrudu or
Okay. I'll believe you. I don't speak Telugu, but I'll believe that that's the word. Could we have a reader for that paragraph, please? Sri Charan, please.
Friendship. Friendship benefits are mental and emotional health and are even more important when face-to-face connections are difficult. If you are confident at home, you may be able to use video conference or voice calls to maintain existing friendships and build new ones. The following articles can help you to find and be a true friend. What makes a good friend? Should you expand your circle of friends? What if you feel that you do not have any friends? Build friendships by being generous. Build friendship through gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you. Excellent reading. Very good. That was a big word, video conferencing. So, it says friendships benefit your mental and emotional health. What is the meaning of the word mental? Sri Karuna, please.
sir, the word mental means which is related to the mind, that affects or the thing which is in mind related things. or thoughts.
Yes, it's to do with your thinking. So what does the word emotional mean?
The word emotional means the thing which cannot be bared, and the thing we go to the emotional. The emotional means the thing, the feeling, the sorrow, the angry, the things are like senses which cannot be controlled. That is called emotions.
Yes, the way that you feel. So the mental has to do with the way you think, and your emotional health or mental health means the way you feel about things. Now, at the end of that paragraph, it speaks about a true friend. So that question, what makes a good friend? Does anyone know what or how would you describe a good friend?
A good friend is a friend which will not let you to do anything wrong. He will only say you to do everything right.
Yes, that's a very good thing. Is there anything else? Manasvi, please. Mansvi. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that.
A friend needs to correct us when we are making mistakes, and he needs to help us when we are in trouble.
Yes, that's a very, very important thing. A good answer. Thank you. Now, those 2 points down at the bottom, you can build friendships or relationships with people by being generous. What does generous mean? Sri Karuna, please.
But generous is pleasant or kind towards or just gently behave with others.
So Sanjay, please.
Kindness. Kindness.
Yes, kindness. And that word generous, if you cover up the last 3 letters, O-U-S, which means state of being, gener, and put A-T-E, that means generate. That means to make or to cause to become. So we actually generate goodwill or happiness with others. That comes from the way that we think and feel and deal with other people. So we generate happiness in other people. Now that last one, build friendships through gratitude. What is gratitude? Manasvi or Mansvi?
Gratitude means thankfulness.
Thankfulness. And that's a very important thing, because if we say thank you and show that we really appreciate what other people do for us, that will draw them to us and help us to be friends. Okay, can we have the last slide, please? We've spoken about things with our thinking and our emotions. Now we're thinking about things to do with our body. Could we have someone to read this, please? Yasavini, please.
Stay physically active. Exercise can contribute to mental health, especially when you are dealing with isolation. Even when you are confined to your home, likely there are things you can do to stay active. Keep yourself moving. Build physical and mental resilience.
Good. Thank you very much for that good reading. Can you put it into your own words what this means? Ishan, please.
Keep yourself moving means that we cannot go out of a home, but we can only move in a home, and we won't sit on be lazy and be sleeping on the bed, but we should be moving. And we can also if you have a terrace, if you can go at the terrace and walk and enjoy yourself with your family.
Right, very good. Very important, because if we just sit still or lay down, our bodies will not be very good after a while. Now, there's a very big word at the very end there, build physical and mental resilience. Notice that the S in this case is pronounced like a Z, resilience. So what does that word mean? VJ, please.
Capacity to recover from difficulties.
and challenges.
Wow, very good. That sounds like a dictionary answer, but very good. Well, thank you for all of your comments on that. It was very good to hear your excellent English and your excellent reading.
Thank you so much, Colin. We really enjoyed the discussion. So now we are going to the next part where we'll be watching a few videos. And again, I encourage our audience to try and pay good attention, close attention, so that you can answer the questions that follow. So the first video that we're going to be watching is Be Social Network Smart.
Brenda, can Brenda do it? Brenda, do you feel like you can ask some questions?
Yes, yeah, I'll have an attempt at it, yes.
Okay.
Just make some easy questions, please. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So there was two things with the video. It looked fun. So what are some of the mansidi or positive things that has to do with having a social media account or Facebook or Zoom or something? Positive. Svi?
Having a social network account could help us communicate with people. We can share our thoughts, etc.
Yes. Yeah, very good. So that's the positive side of it, isn't it? Especially when we are isolated today, we can keep contact with our friends. So there are some good or mansidi. Is that the right word in Telugu? So what are the negative? We learnt the word positive before and negative. What is the negative that you can see? Karuna again, or is your hand still up?
Ma'am, the negative is nothing but the thing which opposes and moves us to the way that the bad personalities and the things which we won't like, and there's a lot of loss to us where the negative people came to us. They bother us a lot.
Yes. So do you know the English word harm? Somebody know what harm means? Arpit? Harm? Arpit?
Harm means something, things that can harm us, that can affect our lives.
That's right. So harmless, remember Colin talked about needless. So social media is not harmless. We saw the dog walking and barking after the girl in the picture. So social media is not harmless, is it? So what things would we not tell people if we have an account? If we are communicating on social media? Okay. Ishan?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it means that we should not, if we have an account, we should not tell our friends that we are going to some vacation or we are at home or not.
Yes, that's right. We have to be very careful what we put on. Manasvi?
And we shouldn't tell the other information such as our mobile number, our address, our school.
Okay. Well, what about a photo? Could we put a photo of us being silly at the beach, you know, what sort of photo should we put on there? What do we have to, okay. Shri?
The photos we pick should be like the thing which are important, just friendly to share, not to be the more personal things, or the things we are going out and playing, or we are far away, or we are going for a country visit. We should not take the pic and post it. We should post the pic afterwards as a memory after you come back to home, but not the time where you are. It is very harmful that the people or the thieves or the burglars may get the information and they may come for a house robbery. Things gone wrong within us.
What about our clothing, what we're wearing? Shri?
As we wear the things, what we do should be like gentle, not to be like a be more cast that people may know the personality wrong. The people may think about us wrong. We should be like a gentle and not to be over smart in the photos. Just if we will be normal, it's okay.
Yes. Who knows what reputation means in English? Arpit?
Reputation means someone's self-dignity.
Sorry, could you just say that again, Arpit? I didn't get it.
Reputation means self-dignity.
Yes, self-dignity. That's a good way of putting it. Sri Charan? Sorry, could you say that again, please?
Ma'am, reputation means repeating.
Want people to see us as a good reputation, a modest person, a good person, don't we? And if we put pictures or information on there, where does that information go? Does it just go to one friend or many? Ishan?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we think that it may only go to our normal friends which we daily meet, but it is not so. They can also share the photo to their friends and their friends, and the post can spread worldwide.
That's right. It goes out to many people. And Ishan, do you have a answer?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think that the people who are sharing their fake location where they are studying and what their name is, they are being very confident and extra smart, and they are posting some fake news. But they sometimes they are also caught.
That's right. They hide what they are. So social media has a positive side, but many negatives. When it comes to your study at the moment, what is something that social media can take away from you? Think about your study and then think about what you need. What is social media taking from you if you spend this on it? Shri?
Social media is taking a lot from us, ma'am. We don't even know things, but the things are going from us like that we don't even know, that we don't even think of a second that what we are doing and posting like sillily that I'm here and showing our gratitude towards others or the pride to others. If we show that, the people know the character of us, the thing, the way how they can, and they may take our place and keep themselves. They may change our address and they may make us like the cops. If you are a cop, they may make you into a burglar thing, and they make you to the connections that we don't even have. The things go wrong without in our hands. The things are not with us. Without doing anything, the people blame us. Nowadays,
That's
the
right.
people are very mismatched.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Manasvi?
social media might distract us from our study. It might take up a lot of our time. We might get glued to the mobile screen.
You don't have to answer, but put your hand up who that has happened to. That has happened to many, many of us. We go to do our study, and then the social media comes on the phone, and then 1 hour, half hour, 2 hour, and then our study's gone out the door, hasn't it? It's finished. What can we do to help with that? Shri Karuna? Oh, Shri?
If we compare to the past things, the people are better than us. The people are more educative than us. They used to concentrate more on studies compared to other things. Why? Because it's like no connectivity to other world. Just they used to go and meet them, and they will be far and only concentrating on studies, none other things. Nowadays,
Yes.
what happens is that all the people are connected in one thing. That is like messages, Facebook, Instagram, Messenger. All the people come together and distract us. We cannot even concentrate what we are doing. If you are in a school mind and we go to the social media side and the things gone wrong, we may not concentrate. The concentration is lagging. We may be fooled by others' things, the behavior and the post, and we may go and we may be in a big loss that we don't even know, and our studies go. There's a word by a great person said that I wonder the technology may give born to more idiots which have not done. Nowadays the technology has become more that we can't even concentrate.
Yes. So you're saying that someone quoted that technology is making more idiots, not making you more intelligent. Sometimes. Praneeth, how long have I got?
Yeah, Miss. I have an answer to it. Yeah, that is, we have while we are studying, we have to make phone. We have to make phone silent, as we will not be distracting our mindset. It will be only on the studying only. In such type of people nowadays, friends are also using nowadays spending more time with this chatting and Instagram. So, in order to not distract from that, we have to just make our phone silent so that we can concentrate as much as we can on our studies. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you.
We can
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do that.
really enjoyed your presentation and your interaction with the students. Thank you so much, Brenda. So we'll go to the. So we're going to probably stick to just one more video for the day because, in consideration of time, I think it will just be best to have one more. So.
Class, so we're going to ask some quick questions about the video. So most of you already have a device. Well, you joined in on a device. Most of you would have a personal device. So when I say personal, what do I mean by this? You have your personal device. So it is your, जब मैं बोलता हूँ personal, इसके क्या मतलब है? Ishan, please follow.
Yes, sir. But sir, personal means that it is our and we bought it from some store or some website and we haven't borrowed or taken on rent for someone or someone.
Okay, very good. So what is the danger in having our own personal device? Praneeth, please.
Yes. So with our personal devices, the problem is that we get addicted to the devices. As
Yes.
as by small kid of 2 years to a grown-up child that is of teenage up to 18 years have the same thing. All get addicted to the phones and they forget what's going around us.
Excellent answer. Thank you very much. So when we talk about addiction, what other word goes with addiction? Ishan, please.
So like we are addicted to the phone. It means that we are stuck to the phone and we are never ready to leave it.
That's true. So it's become like a. Thank you, Shri. Shri, please.
Sir, addiction is nothing but habituation to something. To do
Excellent.
frequently.
Good answer. Good answer. Excellent. Yeah, it's a bad habit. Can become a bad. जैसे हिंदी में हम कहते हैं आदितों. So it's a bad influence. Okay, so what shouldn't we do in our house with our phone or our device? What shouldn't we do? What should we not do? Up it, please. Up it.
Okay, we should not just go on looking onto your screen. We can neglecting your family members. We should play with them.
Yes. If we take our phone into our bedroom, what can happen? Manasavi? Yeah.
Like wake up and start checking the messages.
Yes. And what will we not do?
We might not sleep.
I'm from India.
Bolo? I am from India. Good answer. Okay. Which state do you come from in India? What's your answer to me? Because I know about India. I live in Australia, but I know about India. So now I'm asking you an additional question. Which state do you come from? Okay, let's have Shri Chavan. Thanks.
Sir, I'm from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Do you like English food? Give me honest answer. Sach Bolo, do you like English food like pizza? What else is English food? Pizza, mashed potatoes.
Pasta is very famous.
What else do we? Sorry?
Pasta around here. We have pasta places. Though it's
pasta.
Yeah.
Pasta, yes. Do you like English food? Give me a correct answer. Remember that I can be offended. Okay. Thanks, Pranith. Pranith, unmute.
Sure. Sure.
Sure.
As I like the English food such as mashed potatoes.
Okay, good. And which English food is your favorite? Which English food is your favorite? Which English food is your pasandida khana?
I really like the food, sir, but one side I like it, one side I don't like it much. As if I eat, I like to eat more. If I eat more, I cannot eat other things.
So in other words, you're saying you don't want to waste the space.
50-50, sir.
Yes. You don't want to waste the space in your stomach. That's a very diplomatic way of saying that. Okay. Which Hyderabadi food is your favorite?
Biryani.
Which Hyderabadi khana is your favorite? So अभी हम Hyderabadi खाना के बारे में कुछ Manasavi?
Chicken dum biryani is my favorite.
Chicken biryani?
Yeah.
Yes. And my favorite is goat biryani. That's my favorite. Okay. All right. Which other language do you know apart from Telugu and English? Which other language do you know? Concert. Yeah. Okay. Ishan, please.
I'm not from Hyderabad. I'm from Uttar Pradesh, and
Punjab.
I like I speak English, Hindi, and I'm learning Japanese from my school.
Oh, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Very good. And Manasavi, you had an answer. Manasavi?
Which is English, Telugu, and Hindi, and I'm trying to learn a few more foreign languages.
Oh, that's very badi achhi ladki hain aap. So, okay, so that's very good. Thank you. And we had Praneeth, please. Praneeth?
Yes, sir. Apart from Telugu, I know Hindi, English, and Odia. I'm from Orissa, and I can speak Norwegian.
Very good. Excellent. Yes. So it is very good that you are bilingual, trilingual. Okay, Arpit, thanks. Arpit?
Apart from English and Hindi, I can speak Bengali, Bihari, and Marathi.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so we hand back to you, Winston. Thank you very much. शुक्रिया आपके सारे जवाबों के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपकी और आपके समय के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद
थैंक यू आप सबको भी धन्यवाद it's really very motivating for our students to interact with people with such experience and such good skills and so on. So thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate the fact that all of you are learning Hindi to help people from India to understand more about the meaning of life and so on. And more importantly, we really appreciate that you have taken time to spend time with us today and answer our questions and explain things so patiently and lovingly. So we are really appreciative of the time you have spent with us. We would like now to invite all our students to switch on your videos so that we can take a screenshot of Zoom, and then I will share this picture with you. So all of you can switch on your videos, please.